RBI has hiked the repo rates, the lending rates by 50 basis points. Harish now joining us from the Mumbai newspaper to tell us more about this development. Now, Harish, as far as loans go, what would this mean? Okay, we'll go back to Harish in just a bit, but this is the credit policy of the RBI announced just a while back. Harish with us and now from the Mumbai newspaper. Harish, explain to us, repo rates being hiked by 50 basis points, obviously to counter inflation. But as far as home loan rates and other loan rates go, what would this mean?
Yes, I think in all probability the banks will have to pass on the pressure to the common man. So get prepared to pay more for all kinds of loans, personal loans, home loans, car loans. Just to put the figures into perspective, the RBI has raised the short-term lending rates by 50 basis points to 7.25%. The RBI has also raised the savings rate to 4% from 3.5%. But having said that, the finance minister continues to remain very bullish about the future prospects of the Indian economy. He says that the Indian economy will grow between 8.75 to 9.25%, and the impact of the increase in the interest rates will not be so much on the economy. The markets, of course, have reacted a wee bit. They fell yesterday. Today also, Sensex down about another 71 points, but overall it's been factored in. So what it means is that loans could get more expensive. The burden will be passed on to the common man over the next few days. And overall for the economy, it seems like the economy would be resilient to the latest hike in interest rates.
How much of a rise in the loan rates do you see, Harish?
I'm sorry?
How much of a rise do you expect to see in home loan rates?
Well, it could be anywhere between 25 to 50 basis points. Typically, what we have seen is that the banks will try to pass on the entire burden on the common man. The personal loans are also at its peak, but we'll have to wait and watch. I think it will be individual, depending on whether it's a PSU or a private bank. So it could be the entire burden, or it could just be as little as just 25 basis points.
Pranab Mukherjee, the finance minister, commenting on that.
The governor came and I had a discussion with him. It was agreed upon that there should be a 50 basis points increase both in repo rate and reverse repo rate, because the corridor of 1% we are maintaining. This was necessary to contain inflation. Inflationary pressure in the economy is still working very high. If you compare the figure of WPI in month of July, it was around 10%. It came down to 8.1% in November. But again it started behaving erratically and it moved to 9% in the month of March. Even the core inflation in the month of March is 7%. Therefore, it was considered necessary to contain inflation, and in the context of the volatility of commodity prices, including energy prices and food prices in the international market, it was considered necessary to take appropriate measures to contain the demand side.